Go live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Panther Stadium. Medina Valley and Southwest getting ready to square off here. I'm Jared Lucky along with Maury Stein, and we are ready to get this ball game started. This is a game that's basically for second place in the district at the moment. Medina Valley coming off a very tough loss against Laredo-Nixon last week. 16-14 was that final score, and it's a game that Medina Valley should have and could have won. Unfortunately, they came out on the wrong end of it. But here tonight, you're facing a Southwest team that is good. They beat Medina Valley pretty handily last year down at Southwest, and the Panthers will be looking for some payback here tonight. And also, both teams still playing for a spot. Well, not a spot, but a home game in the playoffs. Your top two teams in district get a home game that first playoff game. Southside's most likely going to win your district, but you got these two teams in Laredo-Nixon all tied for second place. Medina Valley with a win over Southwest tonight would be one up on them, and then if Nixon would end up losing, as this season goes along, Medina Valley would end up in second as long as they win out. There's a lot of scenarios that have to go into that, but this is a huge game to getting that home playoff game.
You don't win tonight, you're not going to get a home field playoff game. You're going to have to travel, and that's something that the Panthers have had to do quite a bit lately. Haven't won a playoff game in a long time, haven't hosted a playoff game in even longer. So a big plus to be able to play here in 4 weeks, a home playoff game is what the goal is tonight.
And to play a 3 or 4 seed from that, because the district they're going to play is the same one from last year down in Corpus, and if you end up 3rd and 4th, you're going down there to play Miller and Veterans Memorial, one of the two. And if you win, you're here playing one of the Victoria schools or maybe Corpus Christi Carroll, one of those schools, but you don't want to have to face Miller or Veterans again in the first round down there at Buccaneer Stadium.
Because you look at the discrepancy, Jared, we said it last year. You look at the discrepancy between the first and second place teams in that district and the 3 teams that are fighting for the final 2 spots. They played last week, and one of the top seeds ended up winning the ball game 70-17.
Yep.
So you want to try to avoid that first and second place team down there if all possible. And a victory tonight goes a long, long ways because you backed yourself up last week when you fell a little short in Laredo, which is a game that I think the Panthers overlooked maybe a little bit in the first half.
Yep.
Second half came out blazing, just could not. What we said all year was our goal, Jared,
is to finish drives.
And we didn't do it.
No, and you got to finish your drives, and that's going to be a key here tonight against the Southwest team that is going to line up power football and try to run it down your throat. And they're going to try to shorten the game that way by having their offense on the field. That's going to be probably their best defense. This is probably going to be a lower-scoring football game, and the Panther defense, which has played well all year and has probably been their best as far as the 3 entities in football are concerned, offense, defense, and special teams. Your defense has been the top of that all season long. They're going to have to prove that again here tonight against a Southwest team that is very efficient at running the football.
Well, and there's anything to look at, the JV and the freshman teams both lost to Southwest last night. One of them was 22-14, and the other one was a score difference also. So close games, but Jared, tonight Southwest's best defense is going to be their offense and try to keep Medina Valley off the field, because as we saw last year, that power game, Medina Valley had no answer for it. They just ran right up the middle constantly and kept time of possession in their favor.
Well,
Medina Valley just ran out of
and they did it in the second half last year. It was a close game through halftime, and they ran the spread, and in the second half they went to the power eye, and Medina Valley had no answer for them anymore, and so they'll have to do that here tonight. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another. Where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium as we're getting ready for the Southwest Dragons and the Medina Valley Panthers to square off here in this ball game. Both teams getting ready to come out onto the field. And, you know, Maury, we've talked about the main thing for the Panther offense is finishing all year long. In the two games that they lost in district, they didn't finish on some of those drives, and that ended up being the difference in the ball game in the end. I mean, when you look at the difference between first place in the district to where Medina Valley's at, it's really 7 yards. You know what I mean?
7 yards and 6 points.
6 points. 5 points, actually. 3, yeah. 6, yeah. And, I mean, that's a very small margin of error right there, but it is the difference between first place and second or third. And so you have to finish drives and put up points. You can't leave points out on the field because at the end of the ball game, that can come back to haunt you. So we know they need to finish here tonight, but, Maury, what are your other keys to this football game?
Well, we talked about it a little bit yesterday when we were watching the freshman game. You know, you could save. You look back at those two losses that Medina Valley has. They basically ran out of time a little bit also. And if you can maybe get some plays in quicker, you know, the Panthers get out there and they focus and they got a play called, and then they look and see what they're aligned, and then they stop and they look at the sideline. If you could just improve on that 5 seconds, 6 seconds at the end of the game, you save yourself 2 or 3 minutes maybe, just getting stuff in maybe a little bit quicker, speeding it up a little bit. maybe you get an extra possession out of it, and that might be the key to the ball game. Maybe go a little bit quicker, but still, you put yourself in position. The keys to the game. We're just going to go back to what we said from the start. You just got to finish, limit your turnovers. We've done a good job with the pre-snap penalties, a couple of penalties, and you know how it goes when you go down to Laredo. Not harping on the officials, but sometimes there could be a little home cooking. Sometimes there's not. Not saying that cost Medina Valley the ball game in any way. The coaches had the young men in position to win. Now it's time for the young men to step up there tonight, answer the challenge, and get the job done.
And here come the Panthers out on the field, and I want to remind everybody that it's October, so it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Panthers wearing all those pink accessories tonight to show support for that. They have the pink socks, the pink armbands, all that kind of stuff. The cheerleaders with the pink pom-poms here tonight to support for breast cancer awareness. Yeah, great cause. The cheerleaders have the pink bows in their hairs, or in their hair, and then you've got a lot of people wearing pink in the crowd tonight as well. So always good to see that, coming here in October, and I'm sure they'll still be wearing that next week going to South San as well. Or next week's actually a bye week for the Panthers, so you got a big game here, and then you go into a bye, so we won't have sports for supper next Wednesday, and we also won't have a football game Friday night. I do know that the volleyball team is playing tonight, and that game should be on right now on MVBN2. Marcus Fuentes should be over there calling that game. And so as he updates us on that, we'll keep you updated on that score as well when we get them. But both teams out on the field right now, and they're getting ready to do the national anthem here in a couple of minutes. But Maury talked about, limiting penalties, limiting turnovers. The Panthers usually are a team that don't turn the ball over very much. We saw them have 2 turnovers last week, a fumble and an interception that really wasn't the quarterback's fault. It went through his receiver's hands. Reza was put in a situation where he's not your normal running back. He was the third man up in that lineup because of injuries, and he did fumble the football, but he ran the ball great.
Absolutely.
And that's not the reason they lost the game. But the 2 turnovers do hurt you, especially when you're moving the ball well. And we're hoping that the Panthers can finish off those drives here tonight. I think Rincon's supposed to be back for this ball game.
And the Mustangs put the ball on the turf twice and were fortunate enough to get on their own fumble.
Yep. Well, we're going to take a break for the national anthem and come back with all the play-by-play. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. You can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
We're back here at Panther Stadium as we're getting ready for kickoff here between Medina Valley and Southwest. And for the Dragons, their captains, number 50, Ryan Kilpatrick, number 23, Tristan Denny, number 55, Vincent Federick, and number 3, Tim Alagwe. And for the Panthers, captains number 16, Lorenzo Morales, number 44, Xavier Fears, number 22, Daniel Reza, and number 67, Jonathan Burns are your 4 captains out there for the Panthers.
Southwest will make the decision on heads or tails here. It's the official showing them both sides of the coin.
Southwest will be wearing their road white uniforms, white jerseys with the green pants and the green helmet. Medina Valley won the toss. They've deferred to the second half, so Southwest is going to get the ball to start the ball game. The Panthers tonight wearing their home black pants, black jerseys with the white numbers, orange trim on the jerseys with the black helmets, the orange MV on one side and the orange number, the uniform number on the other. So the Panthers are going to kick off from left to right, and we're ready to get this ball game started. It should be a good one here this evening. And like they do every week here at the stadium when they play here, they recognize all of the veterans and first responders and everyone who's in the currently in the military. It's always a great tradition that they do.
The real heroes out there. Getting a good round of applause. I want to appreciate their service.
Southwest will have number 2, Voss, back deep to receive. As Brennan Keir will tee it up for the Panthers. Actually, I think that's Rips teeing it up for the Panthers today. Yeah, Gavin Rips is going to tee it up. Keir's been kicking off for the Panthers over the last 4 or 5 weeks, but Gavin Rips is going to get the honors here tonight. Tyson Dean also back deep to receive for the Dragons. Kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're ready to get this ball game started.
And number 1 back there is, compared to our number 1, they said he's got speed just as good as Carter Hewitt, number 1 and number 2, respectively, for the Dragons tonight.
Rips has it teed up at the 40, ready to boot it away. No wind blowing here tonight, and it's a high end-over-end kick. Panthers will try to run under it, but it's going to be fielded by number 33 for the Dragons, and he falls on top of it. That's Tristan Quintanilla, and they're going to have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line to start the ball game.
Very dangerous. Caught it over the shoulder, kind of like a Willie Mays catch there in baseball. Pretty dangerous. Medina Valley was there. Jared almost came up with the big turnover to start the ball game.
And so we'll see that Dragon offense come out here for the first time this evening. And they line up in the I formation. They give it right to their tailback, and right away he's going to get maybe a yard on the play as they try to push the pile. They do to the 38-yard line.
Xavier Fears getting up from the bottom of the pile for the Panthers, along with Scholark Hopkins.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 8 coming up. Good job by the Panther defense that time to stop them at the line of scrimmage, but they're going to see a full dose of that all night, I think, Maury. Adley Simpson Ale is their deep running back. Number 3, Alagwe, the quarterback, going to throw it quickly. Hitch route to the right side, complete to Voss. He goes in the backfield trying to get some room, and he's going to get to the outside and get positive yards out of that. He's going to be pulled down short of the first down, but he gets across the 40 to the 41, 42-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 3 or 4. But, Maury, he should have been stopped for a loss on that play.
Absolutely. Your cornerback on the far end needed to turn that play inside. He got sucked up a little bit because he changed the directions of the field. You got to turn that play inside. You only get maybe 1 or 2 yards at the most. He made something out of nothing there and got a good 6 yards out of that.
Well, it's going to be 3rd down
or
and
5
4.
yards out of it. Because initially, Jared, the Panthers had it read right. Just could not bring him down.
Well, and he's one of those players that they said had a lot of speed, Voss. Here we go on 3rd and 4. A log way out of the gun. He's looking to throw. Rolling near side. He's going to fire on the run. Complete. Out to number 1. He's across midfield. Makes a man miss, and he gets down to the 40 of the Panthers. That's Tyson Dean on the reception. And Maury, he was wide open.
Yeah, they're getting it to their playmakers early and often here tonight. Villegas on the stop there for the Panthers, number 17.
They get down to the 39 of Medina Valley. 10:06 to play, first quarter, just underway here. Southwest on the opening drive of the ball game. 3 plays and they're in Panther territory. And so the Dragons will come to the line here. I formation. 2 receivers are close over on the right side, and they're going to pitch it back. Number 20 with the football, trying to get outside, made a man miss. He's going to get to about the 35 before he's dragged down out of bounds. That's Mills on the carry.
Ran out of bounds there by Carter Hewitt for the Panthers.
It's a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 coming up. 9:20 to play, first quarter.
Burns and Maldonado coming in for the Panthers. Hewitt off the field now.
Power eye now, 2 fullbacks in the ball game. They'll pitch it straight back again, and there's a flag down on the play. He's actually dropped for a loss of a yard on the play, but we'll see what the flags are.
One on each side of the field. Villegas was on the stop there for the Panthers.
We'll wait for the call. They're motioning like it's going to be against Southwest, but they're asking the coaching staff what they want to do here. Because the play resulted in a loss of a yard. It would be 3rd down and 7 if they take the play.
What is the
It's a false start.
False start.
But they were talking to Coach Britt like they could decline the penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 11. The ball moves back to the 40-yard line. Mills the lone back. 4 wideouts here for Southwest. 3 out here to the near side, and they're going to roll out. Looking to throw. Fires on the move. Complete again to Dean across the 30 down to about the 26-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Maury needed 11 yards, and they picked up 14.
Vallejo and Kennard on the stop. But it's just giving – they're respecting his speed, and they're giving him a lot of room out there to catch the ball. That wasn't a Panther within 7-8 yards of him when he made the catch.
Well, and if you get up on him when the ball gets to him, if somebody would hit him hard and lay him out, that's going to take that away from them. Someone's got to hit him. They'll come out here in the eye. Mills, the deep back. They're going to pitch it to him, coming right side, and he's wrapped up and then backs his way down to the 25-yard line, back to the line of scrimmage. Hard run by Mills to get no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Riley Blythe on the stop there for the Panthers.
Good job by that Panther defensive front to get in there and wreak havoc that time.
Because right now is where the ball's on the field. It's definitely 4-down territory, you would think.
Well, and 7:48 to play in the first quarter. They've ticked off nearly half a quarter here already on this drive. And it started at the 36-yard line. So they had pretty decent field position to start. Out of the shotgun here. Mills the lone back, and they're going to snap it straight to Dean, who's trying to get to the outside. He's actually going to lose a couple of yards on the near sideline over here.
Good job by James Vallejo turning him back, not letting him get to the edge.
Well, and that was like a wildcat formation, Maury. They had Dean as the quarterback. They snapped it straight to him and let him run. Good job there. Now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 13.
Well, they're trying to find ways to get their money maker the ball there. Good job by the Panthers stretching that play out.
So 3rd and 13 coming up here. Ball at the 28-yard line of Medina Valley. Out of the shotgun. 4 wideouts here. Mills is the lone back. Alogwe looking to throw. Rolling right side with time. Now he's under pressure. Floats one up toward the end zone. Underthrown. It's dropped in the end zone by Voss, I believe, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brody Rips out there on the edge with the coverage along with number 7, James Stanton. Stanton was one of those young men, Jed, we had on Sports for Supper.
That was actually Bryshon Brown who that pass was intended for, number 9 in the end zone. It was underthrown. The receiver came back to it and made a good play. Fortunately, he just didn't hold on.
That's one of those where I was watching for the flag there because you had good coverage. But a lot of times when you don't get your head turned around, you can get called for that infraction here.
And they're going to go for it here on 4th and 13. A little too far for a field goal for them. You might see him try to pooch punt it. A long way out of the gun. He's going to throw. Looking to fire. Fires complete on a screen to Voss through the middle of the field. Still on his feet. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Gets to the 20-yard line. He'll be about 5 yards shy, and the Panther defense holds. They tick to 6 minutes and 21 seconds left on the clock, but they don't get any points out of it, and the Panther offense will come on the field for the first time.
Kennard and Stanton on the stop. And did just like almost a little bubble screen pass there as they sent the 2 receivers down, hitched it back to the playmaker in the backfield. He tried to get the yards needed, came up, about 4 yards short, Jared?
Yeah, they moved the ball about 54 yards, but they come up short and don't get anything to show for it.
Half the quarter done gone.
Michael Newton out of the shotgun here, out of the pistol, to start the ball game for the Panthers. They send Millis in motion. Ball at their own 20. Now Tessero goes in motion left to right. Takes the snap, hands it off. Reza up the middle, breaks through the line. He's going to push his way up to about the 30-yard line. They'll spot him at the 29. Good run that time, 9 yards on 1st down.
Tyson Dean on the stop there. Yeah, that time Reza did some damage in between the guard and the tackle running inside.
So it's 2nd and a yard to go. Now Rincon is the lone back for the Panthers. Four wideouts for Medina Valley. They sent Tessero in motion. Now they're going to give it to Rincon up the middle. He gets across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Picked up 3 yards, and it's a Panther 1st down.
Yeah, number 15, first one there, Caleb Flax for the Dragons.
Three wide out to the left side of the formation. Panthers look to the sideline for the play. 5:24 to play, first quarter. No score yet in the ball game. Medina Valley on their opening possession of the ball game. Started this drive at their own 20. 1st and 10 here from the 32. Tessero goes in motion left to right. Looking to throw. Fires complete. Out to Hewitt at the 30. 35, 40. Still on his feet up to about the 43-yard line. 44. Picked up 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Joe John Gonzalez on the stop just tripped him up. But now the Panthers getting it out to their speedster out on the edge.
If you look, Voss, who's very fast, number 2, he's a safety. He plays both ways. And I think they said that Dean plays both ways sometimes.
He made the first tackle of the ball game for him.
Panthers with 2 wide out to the left. Rincon, the lone back. They'll send Hewitt in motion. Takes the snap.
Fumble.
Ball's loose, and I think Southwest has it. There's still a scramble for it.
He pulled out and never had the ball before he got it.
It's Southwest football, and you could see that before he even got the football in his hands, the quarterback, he tried to turn to put it down, and that ball just popped up in the air, and Southwest recovers the first fumble of the night, and they're going to have it 1st and 10 at the Panther 43-yard line.
Panthers had gotten 2 first downs on 3 plays and put the ball on the ground. Just took his eye off of it, Jared, before he was looking to see what he was going to do with it because the snap was right there.
Yeah, it was an option play. They were going to run a triple option, and I don't know if he tried to give it to Rincon coming through or if he was trying to pull it back, but either way, ball comes loose. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Alogwe looking to throw. Dean slips free in the flat. He makes the completion to the 45, 40, 35, tries to hurdle a man. He's pushed out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Picks up 12 yards on the play and a first down to the 30.
Villegas on the stop there for the Panthers. You know, in the completions that they've thrown, Jared, they haven't covered much in the air. It's all been done after the catch.
Yep. Yeah, no, all the passes are in the flat within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. I think only one's been over 5 yards.
Well, and that's the one that was broken up in the end zone on the 3rd down play.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Dragons here from the Panther 30. They line up in a power I formation. 2 fullbacks. Mills the deep back. They give it to the first man through, and he's going to push his way down to, well, now he's going backwards, but they're going to give him forward progress to the 28. It'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up after a 2-yard pickup.
Morales and Scullard Hopkins on the stop there for the Panthers.
It was Reagan Gonzalez, the ball carrier that time, as one of the fullbacks, first man through.
Yeah, and they're going to run that, and eventually the quarterback's going to keep it and go around the end. And you got to still stay at home. A line change now for the Panthers. 4 fresh faces out there.
2nd down and 8 coming up. Out of the shotgun. Mills is the lone back. 2 wide out to the right. They're going to give it to Mills, trying the left side. Trying to shake a tackle, but he doesn't. He gets down to about the 26-yard line that time. 2-yard pickup there. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Good open field tackle there by Christian Maldonado.
And you got to remember, Maury, they went for it on 4th down farther away than this, so this is 4-down territory for the Dragons, I'm sure. Ball at the 26. 3rd down and 6 upcoming here. 2:36 to play here in the first quarter. Still no score in the ball game. We talked about this would probably be a low-scoring game, and so far nothing to show for either team. A turnover on downs and a fumble for the Panthers. On 3rd and 6, looking to throw, rolling right side under pressure, makes a completion to Dean, cuts inside, and he's going to get the first down as he gets just to the 20-yard line. Looks like they'll spot him at the 19. Picked up 7 yards when he needed 6.
Yeah, they just let him go right out. A little out pattern there. Good throw, good catch, good run upfield. The Panthers had good coverage, but the speed just got him to the edge.
Well, and he's kind of rubbing off that tight end who's coming across. It kind of sets a little pick for him, and he just ends up in the flat by himself. The guy going with the tight end, the linebacker who goes with him, is going to have to read that and slip off onto Dean one of these times and make them have to throw it somewhere else. They're going to pitch it to Mills going straight up the middle. And he hits a host of Panther defenders. He's going to get 2 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Southwest.
The whole host of interior linemen there for the Panthers. Couldn't tell which one got there first. I know Fears and Scullard Hopkins were 2 of the young men there.
Minute 21 to play here in the first quarter. Very rapid moving first quarter.
Yes, it is.
2nd down and 8 coming up here. A log way out of the pistol. He's got Mills behind him. They send Voss in motion. They give it to Mills. Shakes a couple of tackles, and then he gets hit hard, knocked down at the 15-yard line. Picks himself up, too, and it's going to be 36.
That should have been a penalty there. After the play, Villegas put a shot on him and then got shoved from behind by number 4.
Well, and that player's still down on the field. And with that injury, we're going to take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction. We'll continue in a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Back here at Panther Stadium is the injured player up for Southwest and walking off the field under his own power, so that's always good to see. There's 46 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 coming up for Southwest. The ball's at the 15-yard line of Medina Valley. They need to get down to the 9 for a first down. And you wonder here if they're in 4-down territory, if they try a field goal, if they don't pick this up. But they had 3rd and 6 on their previous series and picked it up. Out of the pistol here, 2 wideouts to the right. Looking to throw, fires quickly out to Voss, complete at the 20. Looking to make some men miss, and he's not going to get much. He's going to be short of the first down. I think he picked up about 3 yards on the play. We'll see where the spot is, but I think it's going to be 4th and about 4.
4th and 4, good coverage out there by the Panthers.
It'll be
Stanton and Burns for Medina Valley. And they're going to have to just let this run out and have to break in between the quarters to think about this 4th down play.
Well, and it's 4th and 3. As the ball's at the 12, they got to get to the 9. But that's going to end the first quarter of play. So your score after one quarter, 0-0 still. In Southwest, they're going to line up to kick the field goal probably, but we'll see if they change that up after the change of quarters. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
Bame Ranch is Castroville's newest gated community, overlooking the beautiful Alsatian Golf Course. Bame Ranch sits on pristine South Texas ranch land with 46 remaining 1-acre home sites dedicated to custom-built homes with several move-in ready. Don't wait for the market to change. Start building your dream home and watch as supply and demand shift in your favor. You'll be glad you did. Go to BravoCountryHomes.com for more info or give us a call today to schedule a tour.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as we're going to flip sides of the field here as the Dragons will now be going left to right here to start this second quarter.
Ball will be placed on the right
12.
hash mark.
Right hash on the 12-yard line. And we'll see if they try to line up for a field goal, if they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. They're going to kick the field goal. It's number 14, Ryan Harrell, lined up to kick.
44, isn't it?
Is it? It's a 29-yard attempt. And the kick is up. And it is no good. Wide to the left.
It was 44, yeah.
It was 44, yeah. That was number 44, Escoto, on the kick. And he pulled it to the left. He had plenty of leg, Maury. It just hooked over to the left and didn't go through. So the Panthers avoid giving up points after the fumble. 11:55 to play in the second quarter, and it's 0-0 still. And, Maury, they're going to have to, we got to, you can read this after this play. Yeah, we got a second quarter
sponsor.
Hold on. Newton out of the pistol here. So the Panthers on their second possession of the ball game. Their first one ended on a fumble. Panthers send a man in motion. Tesoro takes the snap. Going to hand it off to Rezo, who's going to get across the 20 to the 22-yard line. a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers.
Second quarter sponsor, Panther Nation. Do you have dirty windows on your home? At Texas Window Washing, we offer competitive pricing without sacrificing quality of service for residential and business windows. Turn your dirty and dusty windows into clear, shining glass by calling Texas Window Washing today. We also clean solar panels. Find us on Facebook and next door. Go Panthers and God bless America. Call us at 210-326-0852.
They're going to pitch it to Tesoro, going to the right side, and they're going to blow this play dead. There's going to be a false start against the Panthers. So that'll make it 2nd and 13 now instead of 2nd and 8. Ball will go back to the 17-yard line of Medina Valley.
Lights finally taking pretty much full effect here this evening.
Razor the lone back. Hewitt wide out here to the left. And you got Gallion wide to the right out there, isolated one-on-one. Now they'll empty the backfield. Reza goes in motion. Takes the snap. They're going to fire it over to Hewitt on the hitch route. He's going to get to the outside across the 20 and pushed out of bounds at the 22, so he gets the penalty yards back, but it's going to be 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Panthers.
Franco on the coverage there out wide by the Dragons.
So we'll see if the Panthers will stretch the field a little bit more. They haven't thrown any passes
over
the middle of the field or other than
You got to give your defense a break here. You got to get this first down.
Yeah, your defense has been on the field for almost the entire first quarter, other than a couple of minutes. Empty backfield here. They send Reza in motion. Newton looking to throw. It's a screen out to Reza, trying to make somebody miss, and he's not going to get much. Actually, he's going to lose a yard on the play, and it's going to be 4th down. The Panthers off the punt.
You had 2 Panther linemen downfield. Nobody blocked the initial wave for the Dragons. That was an easy defensive stand there for Southwest, and they're going to get the ball back in good field position. Yeah. Panthers have only run 6 offensive plays here, Jared, and we're 3 minutes into the second quarter.
No, they got a first down in their opening possession. They've run.
Well, we run 2 plays and then fumbled on the first down play.
Brennan Butler to boot it away. And he will rugby style it, end-over-end kick that's fielded by Dean, and he's got some room to run to the 40. 35, trying to get to the outside 30. 25-20, cuts inside. He puts his head down and runs over a Panther defender, but he's brought down at the 15-yard line. An excellent return for Dean, who caught it on the run and got a full head of steam. He hit his hole, and he sets them up in great field position here.
Fears with the stop, and Jared, that was just a case of not putting no air under it. It was a line drive catch, and he just came up and caught it on the run.
Yeah, and it was about a 40-yard return to the 15-yard line.
Needed a little more hang time to give the defenders time to get down there.
So 1st and 10 from the Panther 15. A log way out of the pistol. Mills is lone back, and the ball's on the ground as it goes through the quarterback's hands, and he falls on top of it back at the 28-yard line. So a big break there for the Panthers.
Huge break there because the snap was there. He just took his eye off of it, and they were going to run that little rub route as number 1 was going out there to the strong side of the field. And
he lost 12 yards. Back to the 27-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 22. 8:40 to play in the second quarter. Still no score in this ball game. They come up to the line of scrimmage here out of the I formation. Snap it, and they're going to blow it dead. Timeout taken by Medina Valley. I don't know. Southwest saw something. They ran up to the line really fast.
They ran up to the line because there was 1 second left to go on the play clock.
Yeah, and then Medina Valley takes a timeout there.
Wow.
Kind of strange, but timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment, and the Panthers very fortunate there after that return. It was 1st and 10 on the 15. The snap goes through the quarterback's hands for Southwest. He falls on top of it, loses 12 yards. Now it's 2nd and 22, and if you're the Panther defense, you got to hold them to at least a field goal try here. You know, if unless they try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to keep them behind the sticks. You don't want to get in a prevent-style defense here and allow them to get back into the down and distance.
Right.
You got to keep them chasing the chains here on this series.
So you got to stay disciplined. You got to read your keys here.
So they come out of the timeout. It's 2nd and 22 from the 27-yard line.
Number 1 is not out there right now.
Olagwe takes the snap, rolling left side, trying to throw, fires against his body, and it's picked off.
Here comes the trash can.
Landon Burns with the interception for the Panthers as he read that play, made the interception, a huge turnover, and they have the trash can over here on the near sideline. Boom! And there's the dunk. We love it. Huge turnover there for the Panthers as Burns gets the interception, and he made an excellent read of that play because he was going the same way that the defenders were going. He had to come back across that route, and he made a great interception.
Yeah, that time the quarterback just stared down one
receiver over there.
out there, and Burns did a good job of reading him.
So Newton out of the pistol here as the Panthers have the ball with 8:14 to go. 1st and 10 from their own 15. They're going to give it to Reza over the right side, who's going to get across the 15 to about the 17-yard line.
A steal on the stop there for the Dragons.
It's a 3-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 7 coming up here in Maury. The offense needs to stay on the field here because the defense has been on the field almost the entire first half here.
Yeah, you got to get some kind of drive here going. Give your defense a blow there on the sideline.
Yeah, and I mean, they've stepped up and played for you, but you don't want them to get wore down at the end of this half. They'll send Tesoro in motion left to right, looking to throw. They find Tesoro out at the 15. Makes a man miss at the 20, fights for yardage, and he gets pushed out of bounds, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. I think he's going to have it. It'll depend on the spot. He's right at the sticks.
Dean and Flox on the stop there. Going to be very close.
Yeah,
they're going to say it. First down.
Yeah, they spotted him at the 24-yard line, which is where he needed to get to.
And Tesoro let his blockers get out in front of him and enabled him to get to the sticks needed.
3 wide out here for the Panthers. They'll look to the sideline here with 7:14 to go. Rincon, the lone back. They send Hewitt in motion. And a flag flies.
Delay a game. Wow. You can't.
No, you can't do that. Oh, you just picked up a 1st down. Just took too long to get the play in, and then when you got Hewitt having to go in motion all the way across the formation, that's got to get started sooner, and it's going to make it 1st and 15. .650 to play here in the first half. Hewitt in motion. 1st and 15 here for the Panthers. Newton looking to throw. Steps up, fires over the middle, almost picked off in and out of the hands of number 21 for the Dragons, Reagan Gonzalez. Probably should have had an interception right there, and the Panthers fortunate.
And if he catches that, there's no one in between him and 6 points.
It'll be 2nd and 15, and Newton actually went through his progression. He was looking toward the sideline first. He came back over the middle, but Gonzalez reading that play very well. Good defensive play at 2nd and 15. Takes a snap, gives it to Rincon over the right side. He's not going to get much. Gets the penalty yards back, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Isaiah Dawes on the stop there for the Dragons.
So 3rd and 10 coming up here. Reza's going to be the lone back. Hewitt's out here to the left. They keep Voss on him, but if you look, Galleon's wide by himself over there on the right side, isolated, and a timeout taken by the Panthers. The coaching staff wants to get the right play called right here on 3rd and 10 with 6:03 to play in the first half. There's still no score in the ball game, Maury. This has been a battle of defenses so far.
Well, but the thing that is, there's everything's happening on the wrong side of the field for the Panthers. They need to flip this field position around. You got to get a first down. That delay a game after you got your second first down of the ball game puts you back behind the chains in your own territory down here. And that's something that 7 weeks into the season you should not see that, really. But
getting those delay of game penalties like that, yeah. So out of the timeout, it'll be 3rd and 10. Well,
and we talked about that as one of the keys to, maybe going a little quick or not dragging it on the whole, using all of the play clock each play.
Newton from the pistol here. He'll have 3 wide. Raises the lone back. Now they'll send him in motion and empty the backfield. Newton looking to throw. It's a screen set up over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Got a flag.
Nope, you got a flag down. It's a false start against the Panthers. So they blow the play dead. So they're going to get another chance at this, but it's going to be 3rd and 15.
Would have been an incomplete pass.
Yep.
So he's leading to Cerro just a little too far.
Well, and they've only thrown the ball down the field twice in this first half. One was almost intercepted. They're going to have to stretch this field out a little bit here on 3rd and 15. Empty backfield. Newton, it's going to be a screen to Hewitt. Makes the catch, tries to get behind some blockers, and he's going to get tackled around the 25-yard line. He's going to get about 6 yards on the play, maybe 5 as they spot him at the 24, but it's going to be 4th down, Maury, and the Panthers will have to punt. Brennan Butler will come out to punt this one away, and Voss and Dean both. It's going to be Dean who's going to go back deep to return this, as he had one. He returned one about 50 yards earlier to about the 15-yard line.
Tristan Denny, one of the first Dragons there on the stop.
Standing back around his own 42-yard line. Butler takes the snap, boots it away. An end-over-end kick, not going to be returnable for Dean as it goes out of bounds on that far sideline, and we'll see where they spot it. It's going to be around the 30-yard line, I think. Actually, it's going to be at the 28-yard line. 4-yard punt.
Panthers defense needs to
step it up again.
Work some magic here again.
And you keep saying that, the defense is having to step it up, and that's kind of been the theme over the last few weeks. They played well, but 5:04 to play, and you're in your own territory again. They have it 1st and 10 from the Panther 28 to start the drive. At what point are they finally going to break through here? You can't keep living in this kind of territory.
Panthers have 2 first downs through a quarter and a half.
Yep. They come out here in the I formation. Mills, the deep back. They're going to pitch it to Mills. Looking for some running room up the middle. He's going to get about 5 yards. They'll give him 4. Looks like they'll spot him at the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up. They're just trying to grind it out, Maury.
Yeah, Morales and Fears getting up from the bottom of the pile for the Panthers.
Second down and 7 coming up here. They come out in the I again. 1 wide out over here to the right. It's Voss. They're going to pitch it to Mills. He'll come straight up the middle, and this time he's not going anywhere. Back to the line of scrimmage. Good play by that Panther front line. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, he's wrapped up once again by Morales. If you notice, Jarek, they're keeping everything on the far side of the field, that hash. Maybe the kicker likes to kick it from
the other side.
Hash mark.
Well, he missed from 29 a little bit ago.
From the right
hash.
Side.
This would be a longer field goal if the Panthers can get a stop here on 3rd down. And the Panthers send in a whole new regime. I formation. They have 2 wide receivers over to the left. Takes the snap, going to pitch it to Mills. It's going to be a reverse as they give it off to Voss in the backfield, slips a tackle. Got some room to run. He's going to get tripped up around the 25. A good job by the Panthers to close that down. He did pick up a couple yards, but it's going to be 4th down and about 5.
Yeah, that was Morales on the stop, but Riojas with good pressure forced him to go way, way far, deeper back on the reverse. 4th down and 6, Jared. Big play coming up once again for your defense.
Yeah, it's 4th down, 6 to go. Only got a yard out of that. And, Maury, I think that because Morales came through and slowed him up a little bit, it allowed the defender to get out here and make the play, because if he gets a full head of steam, he might turn the corner.
Yeah, Riojas did a good job of turning him.
On 4th down, looking to throw, rolling left side under pressure, not going to get away, and he's sacked back at the 37-yard line.
Big Scullard Hopkins there with the sack.
And it's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Panthers will get it 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And, Maury, that'll change field position a little bit.
What an effort for your defense in this first half.
2:47 to play here in the first half. It's still 0-0, but the defense has come up huge. They've made them turn it over on downs twice. They've had an interception and a missed field goal. And they played the entire half in the Panther end of the football field, other than the opening kickoff that started at the 36-yard line.
Correct.
Here's Newton out of the pistol. See if that Panther offense can get going here before the half. They give it to Rincon over the right side. Gets up to the 40. About a 3-yard pickup on that play, 3 or 4 yards. Clock continues to run, 2:35 to go.
Romeo Castillo on the stop there for the Dragons.
Second down and 6
There's
here.
No breeze at all as Old Glory is just
hanging limp over there.
Right there by the pole itself.
They'll send Tesoro in motion. Ball's on the ground.
And
Southwest is going to pick it up. That was the same play that they did it on earlier when they fumbled it, and it's that give to the fullback. They're trying to run that triple option, and for some reason they're not getting it to Rincon. I don't know what it is there, but that exchange has been sloppy, and they get the ball back with 2:07 to play at the Panther 39-yard line.
My, oh my, you're asking your defense to be Superman once again. Let's see if they can stand up to the challenge. Wow.
2:07 to go. Southwest still with, I think they still have all 3 of their timeouts. The Panthers with only 1 remaining. Alogwe will empty the backfield. Mills in motion. They're going to swing it out to Mills. Makes the reception and a good hit. And a loss of a yard over here by number 8 for the Panthers. Christian Maldonado. What a great defensive play by that young man.
Yeah, Maldonado just...
I mean, he
good. That was just a great form tackle right there.
Yeah, he put a good whack on him that time. And it's going to be 2nd down and 12, a loss of 2 back to the 41-yard line. Minute 39 and counting to go here as Southwest taking their time getting this play.
Not much urgency.
No.
After that loss on 1st down.
But you got to be wary here as they might throw the ball. You never know. You got to be ready for anything. Looking to throw. Play's not there. Oh, that was a pick 6 waiting for number 27, Danny Riojas.
Oh, now a late flag's coming in.
I mean, that went in and out of his hands. If he holds on, he's got 6 the other way. And we'll see what the flag is on.
And that was thrown on the southwest sideline.
I wonder if that's going to be pass interference or holding because the receiver got tackled. I saw him get tackled over there before that ball was released. Because he was going to the receiver on one of those quick screens, and he was wiped out, so he just threw the ball over there.
Well, they're going to call holding on Medina Valley.
And that's probably the right call, unfortunately, because that receiver got tackled.
That's going to be a big 10-yard penalty.
I mean, you want everything to – I mean, we're Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We want things to go their way, but that was obviously against the Panthers. When you tackle the receiver that they're going to throw it to, you're going to get called for it, unfortunately.
Yeah, but my thing is if it was behind the line of scrimmage, that makes a difference.
It wasn't. It was not. It was about 3 or 4 yards in front of the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
So it's going to be what is this, 1st and 2, I believe. No, it should be 2nd and 2. Because the 10 yards doesn't give them the first down. Because they had first down. It was 2nd down and 12 coming up. No, so that's an automatic first down. They give them the 10 yards. They get an automatic first down. The ball's moved to the 31-yard line of Medina Valley with 1:19 to play. And they're going to line up here in the I formation. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Sets up, fires it deep over the middle, and it's a tip ball, and it's going to be incomplete. There were 2 or 3 defenders there for the Panthers. I think that was intended for, I think that's Voss. I can't see his number. But nonetheless, it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. The clock stops with 1:13 to play.
Stanton with the breakup down there.
And that was Voss. And that ball was underthrown again, Maury, and that's the reason you had a jump ball over there.
You had 3 Panthers there that looked like either one of them could have came up with the interception there.
Mills will come back into the ball game. 1:13 to go. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 31-yard line of Medina Valley. After the Panthers' second fumble of the half gave Southwest field position with just over 2 minutes to go. And a timeout taken by Southwest with 1:10. And we'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction. And we'll continue in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Habe's Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Habe's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Habe's Alsatian Bakery, online at habesbakery.com.
Back here at Panther Stadium as they come out of the timeout. 1:10 to play here in the first half. No score yet in the ball game. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the Panther 31-yard line for the Dragons. And they'll come to the line here in the I formation. Well, actually, it'll be the pistol. Mills is going to be the lone back. 3 wide. Alogwe looking to throw. Looking left side, fires over the middle, complete to Dean, makes a man miss, still on his feet to the 5, and that's actually Voss, and he walks in for the touchdown. No flags on the play, and it's 6-0.
Panthers had a shot at bringing him down, but just could not wrap him up.
And so number 44 will come on for the extra point. Escoto, who missed a field goal earlier from 29 yards, trying to tack on the extra point. High snap, gets it down, it's blocked, and the Panthers have it. He can run it back for 2. There's a blocker there, and they're going to take it all the way back for 2 points. Number 52 for the Panthers on the return. Gunnar Reynosa. And are they going to call, did they throw a flag? I don't see a flag.
Yeah, right down here.
Oh, yeah, there it is, right in front of the Panther sideline at the 28-yard line.
Hopefully it's a sideline warning.
Yeah.
Because nobody even needed to lay a block.
And they're telling him to get on the sideline. Now, I hope that's what it is and not a holding call, because if this is a penalty against the Panthers, this won't stand.
Nope, it'll take away the 2 points.
And that was a block because the snap was high. The Panthers were going to run it back for 2 points. Number 52, Gunnar Reynosa, taking it all the way back. 97 yards, but sideline warning against the Panthers. So the two, they're good. So it's 6-2 is the score. So they give the sideline warning. The Panthers run back the blocked extra point for 2, and your score with 1:01 to play in the first half: Southwest 6, Medina Valley 2. What a crazy turn of events
Reynosa
right
kept
there.
looking back and looking back and looking back to see if anybody was gaining ground on him, and nobody was gaining ground at all.
Well, so the kicker, Escoto, was chasing him down, and he did get bumped off of him once, but way back around the 40, and after that, no one was going to catch him. That's why when they threw the flag down, you're wondering what's going on there. Luckily, it was a sideline warning.
And we've called Reynosa's name quite a few times on kickoff coverage also, because he even said what a name for
Gunner to be the first one down there. And so Escoto's going to kick this off. The Panthers are going to get the ball back with 1:01 to play here. It's a 6-2 ball game.
2-run home run there by Gunner.
And so Escoto to boot it away. You got Hewitt and Tesoro back deep to receive, and they will kick it. High end over end kick. Tesoro will field it at the 14-yard line. They're going to run a reverse to Hewitt at the 15, 20, 25, 30. Trying to find some room to the 40, 45. Still on his feet down the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds at the Southwest 45-yard line. A big return there for Carter Hewitt and the Panthers with 51 seconds to play here with time and field position to get something out of this before halftime.
Escoto running him out of bounds. But, Jared, you got good field position. You got 51 seconds. I think you still have one timeout left.
Yep. The 43, it's actually the 42-yard line is where they'll spot him. What a great return that time on the reverse. Tesoro had it, gave it to Hewitt on the reverse, and he found running room down the sideline. 1st and 10 from the Panthers. 51 seconds to go here in the first half. A 6-2 ball game. Southwest with the lead. Newton out of the pistol with 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off. Up the middle, Reza. Reza to the 35-yard line. He's taken down. A pickup of, they'll give him 8 yards to the 34. And the Panthers have to get on the ball.
Caleb Flax on the stop there for the Dragons.
38 seconds to go. Newton takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires. Hewitt incomplete. In and out of his hands, but that does stop the clock with 31 seconds to go. You know Gavin Rips has a leg. There's no wind blowing here. If you can get in field goal range for him.
Need to get about 15, 20 more yards to make it a respectable kick.
Yeah, and the Panthers will get the ball to start the second half as well. Newton out of the pistol here. It's 3rd down and 2. Takes the snap, going to give it to Rays up the middle. He's going to get the first down, so they'll stop the clock for the first down.
Now you got to get
Now you got to get on. Even if you down the ball right here to stop it, the clock runs now with 25 seconds. Newton takes the snap, looking to throw, pump fakes, fires deep toward the end zone. He's got Hewitt out there, makes the catch, touchdown Medina Valley.
The flag comes in late.
There's a flag down at the 3-yard line.
You're going to get oh wow.
It was a 31-yard pass and catch to Hewitt, but we'll see if it's offensive or defensive pass interference because there was a lot of hand motion.
But it wasn't thrown by the guy that was right on the play. It was thrown by the
back
gentleman
judge
that was underneath the goalpost.
Yep.
Touchdown.
So that was defensive pass interference that was declined. A touchdown, a 31-yard pass and catch from to Hewitt from Michael Newton. And they finally stretched the field, and Newton hit him right in the hands. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better throw.
Absolutely.
And Rips for the extra point here with 11 seconds to go. Low snap, but he gets it down. The kick is up, and it is good with 11 seconds to go. Your score, Medina Valley 9, Southwest 6. And Maury, what a crazy turn of events in the last 2 minutes of this half. It was 0-0.
Last minute and a half.
Yeah.
Just a little a little hitch and go there as he kind of stutter stepped. The defender bit on the fake a little bit. My only concern was he was so close to the sidelines. I was worried that he might have stepped out and not forced out.
And came back
in play.
I thought they might call offensive on him because there was a lot of hand motion there, and he kind of got a little separation at the end. But, he did a good job, and Newton delivered a good throw right on the money.
Well, it was one of those 50-50 balls, and your receiver
made the play.
Made the play on it.
And we talked earlier, you're going to have to do that eventually in this ball game. Well, they have to there because of the time.
Right.
But they made the play. And you got to remember, that's there in the future.
Yep. Wow.
So Southwest gets a touchdown, a blocked extra point that's run back by the Panthers for 2 points.
By Reynosa Gunner.
A great return by Carter Hewitt to set up good field position for the Panthers, and then he completes it with a 31-yard touchdown pass to Hewitt from Newton. And they're going to kind of squib this down the middle of the field. It's picked up at the 20, up to the 30, and he's taken down at the 29-yard line with 8 seconds to play.
Jacob Warren down there for the Panthers on special teams, along with number 52 for the Panthers.
That was Conyers on the return, number 4. And so they'll have time for about one play here. And we'll see if they're just willing to run this out and get into the locker room here. But a crazy, crazy turn of events here in the last minute and a half to 2 minutes of this first half. A 0-0 ball game all the way through, kind of sloppy with a lot of turnovers. Then all of a sudden, everyone just settled down. They're going to give it to Mills on the carry over the left side. Gets taken down at the 28. And the clock will run out, and that will end the first half of play. And your score at the break, Medina Valley 9, Southwest 6. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tondre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home to view. Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work, or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
STRTC's partnership with Southwest Texas Junior College, Workforce Solutions Alamo, and ACOG Art gives a variety of options for education, workforce training, and transportation. Students can achieve their associate degree with day, evening, and internet class options, earn a certification in Level 1 welding, beginner air conditioning and refrigeration, or earn 5 certifications as patient care technician. For more information, call 830-741-8347 or strtcinfo@hondo-tx.org.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
We're back here at Panther Stadium. We're at halftime. 9-6 is your halftime score. Maury's got a halftime sponsor to tell you about.
Sponsor, the Magnolia Filling Station, features daily dark roast and Friella brand roast drip coffee, lattes, iced lattes, cold brews, chai lattes, mochas, teas, and lemonade, all served daily. We make all of our pastries daily from scratch. We also serve cookies, muffins, cupcakes, banana nut bread as well. Come by during lunch for a variety of sandwiches including ham, turkey, Italian, and pimento cheese. We also have protein snack packs and yogurt parfaits. Come sit outside under the patio next to one of our historic gas pumps or inside and visit with the friendly baristas. Located in the heart of Castroville at 1101 Fiorella Street. That's your halftime sponsor, Magnolia Filling Station. And your halftime score here is 9-6. What a change of events in the final minute and 36 seconds as the Dragons were lining up to take a 7-point lead. The snap was high. The kick was blocked. Number 52, Gunnar Reynosa, runs it back for a 2-point conversion. The Panthers take the ensuing kickoff. A little reverse, and Carter Hewitt brings it across midfield. The Panthers would get a first down, and then with inside 12 seconds left to go, a pass from Michael Newton to Carter Hewitt to put the Panthers up, and the extra point made it by Gavin Rips, made it 9-6, and that is your score at halftime as everything happened, all the scoring done in the last 2 minutes of the ball game. You got to credit the Panther defense because they only gave up 6 points, and the majority of the time the ball was on the Medina Valley side of the 50-yard line. The defense just gave up one big play to the Dragons, but times changed with 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go with a blocked extra point. And we are getting set as the Southwest Dragon Band is on the field. We are getting the crowd mic set up, and we are going to let y'all watch the award-winning performance of the Medina Valley Band as they will move forward, as they advance to the next round of the marching contest. That was last week, so they will be going, I want to say, the area, but I'm not sure of where it will be. The contest will be held, but if we get that information, which we should with the I'll ask the announcer of the band when they come on. But you're watching the Southwest High School Band right now. As we are attempting to set up the mic. But it was a final 2 minutes of action here at Medina Valley Stadium as the Panthers fell behind 6-0, a blocked extra point. Gunnar Reynosa runs it back for a 2-point conversion. The Panthers would score right before half on a pass from Michael Newton to Carter Hewitt. The extra point by Gavin Rips was good. 9-6 is your score. The Panthers did win the toss and refer to the second half, so the Panthers will take that momentum and carry it into halftime and will receive the second half kickoff. So we're having a little difficulties here with the crowd mic as we were fixing to get it set outside. We may turn to our sponsors and give them a shout out here in a second or two. Recognize the sponsors, because without them, this broadcast is not possible.
And Maury, you were talking about 9-6 at halftime, and I want to give everyone the scores from around the district real quick before we jump off here, because there's other district games going on that are big, in the standing wise, and we need to see what Laredo Nixon's doing tonight.
Are they at South San or is South San down there?
I think
it's South San and Laredo Nixon, isn't it, this week?
Yeah, I think so. And so other scores from around the district right now, they're at South San, so that game's in the second quarter, 21-14, South San leading that ball game. And that's big because if the Panthers win this game and Nixon falls, the Panthers are in sole possession of second place in the district. But if Nixon would win tonight and the Panthers win, then Nixon's in second place because they hold the tiebreaker against the Panthers. So you're looking at the scoreboard for them, hoping that they get beat and get 3 losses. Southside beating Legacy right now 16-0 in the second quarter. And the other game at halftime right now, Eagle Pass win and Laredo Figueroa 0-0 at halftime.
Wow.
And the Panthers leading 9-6 here at the half. Looking at the district that the Panthers would play in the first round of the playoffs, Veterans Memorial beat Carroll 77-21 last night. And the other one in that, Miller right now beating Moody after one quarter 13-0. And Miller and Veterans are going to be the two that are 1-2 in that district because they're both really good football teams.
And you want to try to avoid a first-round matchup between either one of those two teams.
Yeah, so getting first or second in your district is going to ensure that you play probably one of the Victoria teams or Corpus Christi Ray or Carroll. But we're going to take a break. We're going to play some of the commercials for recognize our sponsors, and then we will be back with the Top Cats, the Medina Valley Band, and all that. And so you're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we will continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop.
Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
The band show is entitled Breakthrough. The show includes Castle of Glass, Man in the Mirror, and Broken Glass Heart. The Southwest Band is under the direction of Natalie Ball, Danica White, and Miguel Aguiar. Percussion Director, Clarissa Collins. Color Guard Director, Jeremy Contreras. Color Guard Assistant, Jamie Reyes. Section of the week, the saxophones and low reeds. You can catch the band at their UIL competition tomorrow at 6:10 p.m. at the Judson Stadium. This concludes our halftime performance. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'd like to thank you for your kind attention. Southwest would also like to wish the Medina Valley Panthers a great rest of their season. Go Dragons!
Please welcome to the field the Medina Valley High School Top Cats and their special guests. The Top Cat officers are Colonel Caden Wagner, Lieutenant Colonel Chloe Bannock, First Major Janessa Johnson, Second Major Katie Ortega. The Varsity Top Cat of the Week is Zoe Huffman. The JV Top Cat of the Week is Aubrey Van Pelt. The Top Cats are under the direction of Jessica Dykes. Sit back and enjoy as the Top Cats perform a jazz routine to Happy with their parents. Freshman trumpet Josiah Gonzalez. Our color guard member of the week is Junior Eduri Watford. Now, the combined band will perform Industry Baby. Let's make some noise and cheer our Panthers on with our fight song. Medina Valley Band is under the direction of Juan Carlos Rodriguez, Josue Solalinde, Jose Cruz, Raymond C. Fuentes, Jessica Maple, Kaylee Parker, and Carlos Jimenez. We would like to thank our student teacher, Caitlin Ramirez. Our color guard instructor is Albert Riojas, and Cassandra Ramirez assists him. The band would also like to thank marching tech Sarah Ham and Aiden Ramos, as well as percussion tech Valeria Hernandez and Emilio De Leon. The Panther Band would like to thank their administration, band boosters, and the Panther community for their support, and wish the Dragon Band the best of luck at UIL Marching Contest tomorrow. The band will perform their UIL Marching Show after our game this evening. Thank you for your kind attention. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game. See you post-game, and go Band!
Scores from around the district. Halftime scores: Laredo Nixon 21, South San 21, Southside 16, Legacy 0, Eagle Pass Win 0, Laredo Figueroa 0. Panther fans, your volleyball girls beat McCollum this evening 3-0.
We are back here at Panther Stadium, and the band didn't do their normal halftime performance tonight with the Parents' Night and different things going on. They are going to be showing they're going to be doing their UIL performance after the ball game, and we'll stay here to put it on and make sure that that can be seen and heard by everybody. But both teams coming back out on the field here for the second half of this ball game, in a 9-6 ball game, Maury. Medina Valley 9, Southwest 6. A game that all the points were scored within that last minute and a half to 2 minutes of that first half. Southwest kicked it off with a touchdown pass. The extra point, there was a very high snap. When they got it down, they still tried to kick it. It was blocked. It was run back by Gunnar Reynosa for a 2-point conversion. And the Panthers would then get the ball. Carter Hewitt and Tesoro gave a reverse on that return. Hewitt got up the sideline here, got it to the 42-yard line. The Panthers would pick up a first down, and then a 31-yard touchdown pass from Michael Newton to Carter Hewitt would give the Panthers a 9-6 lead. Gavin Rips tacked on the extra point. 9-6 is your score with 11 seconds left in that half, and Southwest just ran one play, ran the clock out. And the Panthers are going to get the ball to start the second half here, Maury. And the big key here for the Panthers is you have to protect the football. You can't keep turning it over the way you did in the first half. Panthers very fortunate to be up in this ball game. Very fortunate that Southwest didn't score more than what they did, because the defense has played their butts off in this ball game. And the offense kind of came alive on that last drive. That needs to carry over into this half.
Absolutely. You know, the key word is finish. You got to finish. You're going to get the ball. You cannot go 3 and out. You got to sustain a drive here to start the second half. Need to put some points. You distance yourself a little bit from the Dragons here by getting the first possession score here in the second half. You got to watch out for any trickeration here. Make sure they don't try an onside kick. Just maintain possession here.
Yeah, because, the Panthers they didn't kick an onside on the opening kickoff, but it was that high pop-up kick, and they were hoping to get a recovery of some kind on that.
And they were right there.
Yep. So Ikato has it teed up. Tesoro and Hewitt back deep. They're going to kick it off to the middle of the field. It takes a bounce and goes behind Tesoro. He's going to have to go back and pick it up at the 8, and he shoves a couple of tacklers off. Still on his feet. He made 4-man miss. He dodged 4 tackles before he was brought down at the 11 or 12-yard line.
Well, to give him
But, wow.
credit there, Jared, it looked like the up guy was going to receive that punt.
Yes.
I mean, that kickoff, and at the last minute, he ducked down and went to block. DeSero took it for granted that he was going to catch it, which I thought the up man was going to get it also.
Yep. And it took a bounce and went behind him, so the Panthers will have poor field position. But if it's not for him making four tacklers miss, they're inside the 10.
Inside the 10, absolutely.
So it's 1st and 10 from their own 12 to start the second half. Newton out of the pistol, opening play. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle. I think that was Reyes on the carries. He gets to the 15-yard line.
Who's tripped up by number 21 for the Dragons. That's Gonzalez.
Got 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 now for the Panthers. Newton in the pistol again. They'll send a man in motion. Looking to throw off the play action. Fires over the middle towards Hewitt, and he makes the catch at the 45, and he's brought down at the 47, 48-yard line. A complete pass and a pickup of about 25 yards on the play.
That was Franco on the coverage there.
That was a 32-yard pass and catch from Newton to Hewitt down the seam of the field there off of play action. They'll send Tesoro in motion. They're going to hand it off to Reza. Oh, and they're going to blow the play dead. False start against the Panthers.
I was wondering why Reza had a
wide open lane.
A wide open lane there. But that pre-snap penalty puts you back behind the chains.
Yeah, so now it's 1st and 15 as they move it back to the 42-yard line. Newton out of the pistol here. Two wide outs. Oh, that's a false start again. Was a handoff up the middle, but it's going to make it 1st and 20 as it's a false start against Medina Valley. As they had a receiver who was basically lined up in a 2-point stance like a tight end, and he took off just before the play was snapped.
Yeah, he lunged towards the line right before the snap, and that was obvious because that was on the end of the formation.
10:40 to play, third quarter. Panthers on the opening drive of the second half. They send Millis in motion from left to right, or from right to left, rather. They're going to hand the ball off to Reyes up the middle, and he's going to get to the 40. Looks like he'll get 3 yards on the carry, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 17.
Quinton Nia getting up from the bottom of the pile for the Dragons.
Three wide receivers here for Medina Valley. Millis goes in motion. They're going to pitch it. Near side, Reza across the 40, 45, 50, midfield, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 46. Make it the 45-yard line of Medina Valley, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Good running, good edge blocking there. Number 50 got a good seal block out there on the edge for the Panthers and enabled Reza to get downfield. Voss runs him out of bounds, Jared, but now you got a real manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, you got 15 yards on that play, and now it's 3rd and 2 from the Southwest 45.
That was Brady Foreman with a good seal block on the edge. We motion again.
There's going to be a false start against the Panthers again. So 3rd and 2 is 3rd and 7. That's 3 on this drive. 15 yards worth of penalties. You're trying to overcome all that. You had almost overcome the first 2. You had it in 3rd down and manageable. Now it's still manageable. It's 3rd and 7, but ball's back to midfield. And look to the sideline here for the play. 9:05 to play here in the 3rd. Panthers with 5 wide receivers here. They empty the backfield. Hewitt goes in motion. Takes the snap. They're going to fake the pitch. Newton going to throw. Fires a wobbler, but it's caught by Tesoro at the 40, and that's going to be a first down for the Panthers. Got 9 yards at the 41-yard line. It was not a great throw, but it was on the money, and Tesoro made a good catch.
Yeah, he had Razor running an underneath little out. Tesoro with about a 10-yarder. Got his feet down inbounds for the first down.
Ball at the 40 now, Southwest. So you overcame the 15 yards of penalties. You got to cut that out. Tesoro in motion. They'll hand it off to Ray's up the middle, and he's going to get a couple yards to the 37-yard line as he tried over the left guard that time. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 coming up here.
Gonzalez just got enough of Razor with his shoulder just to knock him to the ground. If not, he's got another 5-6 yards.
Takes the snap.
We were moving towards the line.
Everyone was leaning toward the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped, and there's 5 more yards. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 12. So move it back to the 42-yard line.
Wow.
Three wide outs to the right. Southwest was showing pressure that time, and Panthers looked to the sideline to change up the play call. Reza will empty the backfield as he goes in motion. They'll pitch it to Tesoro. Made a man miss, but he's going to get dropped for a loss on the play back at the 46-yard line. Lost 4 yards.
Yeah, good pressure up the field by number 50. Turned him inside. And number 42 with the tackle, Peter Pusalaran.
It's going to be 3rd and 16 now for the Panthers.
Pusatn, I think is how you pronounce that. Pusatn. But, Jared, that's where you get behind the sticks.
Yep, 3rd and 16 now. 4 wide receivers here is Newton looking to throw with some time. Now he's got to be flushed out of the pocket. Still looking downfield. He's going to turn it up and run. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage plus a couple more. It's going to be 4th and about 7 here. So they give him the 37-yard line.
Got about, 8 or 9 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and I think if he takes off a little sooner, he gets a little bit more. There was some open field, but you can't fault him there. He kept his eyes downfield looking for a receiver, but in that time he was buying, that gap closed up. But they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Ball's at the 37 to Southwest. They need to get down to the 30. Tesoro goes in motion. 6:25 to play here in the 3rd. Newton looking to throw. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of his receiver. I think that was Gallion over the middle. Yep, that was Gallion. But I think that surprised him. Newton fired that in there in a hurry, and Gallion was there. I just didn't make the catch, and it's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Panthers turned away on their first offensive possession, and they took almost half the quarter off the clock, but there were 4 false start penalties in that possession. I mean, you had 20 yards to overcome just in penalties. And now Southwest will get the football down 9-6 with 6:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. Mills on the carry, and he's not going to get anything. Maybe 1 yard on the play. They'll give him forward progress to the 38, and it'll be 2nd and 9.
Villegas the first one there, along with Kennard for the Panthers. Riojas checks in the game now. Kennard out for the Panthers.
So 2nd down and 9 here. Logway's going to hand it off to Voss, coming near side, makes a man miss at the 40, and he's going to be run out of bounds. At the 41-yard line, he's going to pick up only about 3 on the play.
Morales forcing him out of bounds.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. And Panthers with an opportunity here to try to get Southwest off the field, a 3 and out to start this on their first possession of this half. They'll come here with 4 wide receivers. Rowland looking to throw under pressure. Complete to Reed, who reverses field. He's going to get the first down and more across midfield to the 48-yard line. Gets to the, at the 48 where they'll spot him, and he picked up about 12 yards on the play. And there is an injured Panther down on the field. And with that, we'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. As the injured player did get up, and he was helped off the field, but trying to do it under his own power there. And hopefully that young man will be all right. First down and 10 for Southwest as they pitch it back. I believe that's Reed in there as the running back. And it is, and he'll get to the 45-yard line, picks himself up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Scullert, Hopkins, and Riojas on the stop there for Medina Valley.
Well, and Maury, they line Reed up in the backfield. They're trying to get him the ball any way they can now because he's their big playmaker. They're looking for a spark offensively, and I think it's got to go through him if they're going to get that. They'll line him up in the backfield again here. 4:48 to play in the third, out of the I formation. Nobody wide out here as they give it back to Reed, who tries to shift his way through, and he's going to get a yard or two. Looks like 1. They'll give him the 44-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6.
Riojas and Warren on the stop for the Panthers.
Yep, so another 3rd and 6 coming up here.
Burns, Suazo Vega, Kennard onto the field. Rips also on the field. So Panthers make a line change.
Are they in 4-down territory here, Maury?
I would think so.
They're going to empty their backfield here. 5 wideouts. Alogwe looking to throw, and they're going to blow this dead. I think Medina Valley took a timeout. And they did. So the Panthers take their first time out of the half here as they want to get the right defensive set here on 3rd down and 6. And this timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment Company. Maury, the way that this game's gone, it's been a crazy game to say the least. All the points were scored within the last 2 minutes of the first half. The Panthers take almost 6 minutes off the clock in the third quarter, but they don't get anything to show for it. Yet 20 yards of penalties on that series, 4 false starts. You're turned over on downs. Now Southwest has it. They've already picked up 3rd and 6 once in this drive, and they're putting Reed in the backfield now, trying to spark their offense any way they can. You feel like this is a big tipping point in the ball game right here.
Yeah, and the thing about him is you got to be sure-handed on tackling because we saw how shifty he can.
Yep.
If he makes one man miss, he could go to the house.
3rd down and 6 here, empty backfield. Looking to throw, fires. It's a screen, and that's almost picked off. Did he come up with it? No, it's incomplete, and the receiver fell over. Yeah,
he tripped on his own man.
Yep.
As he started to block as the pass was being thrown, and number 2, Voss, I think that is, tripped because they had 2-on-1 out there on the edge.
Yeah, he slipped, but it was also a good defensive play because I think that if he doesn't slip, that pass might get batted down. You'll never know because Voss did fall down, but it goes incomplete, and it's 4th down and 6 now.
If it don't get batted down, Burns is standing right there, maybe with another trash can dunk there.
4th down and 6 here as they'll go for it. Read the lone back. Now they'll empty. They're going to pooch kick it. And they do get the punt away, and they just need to get away from it. It's going to bounce down towards the 10, and they're going to down it around the 12 or 13-yard line. Looks like the 13, so a good pooch kick as they want to play field position here and try to pin the Panthers deep. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line to start the drive with 3:42 to play in the third quarter.
And if you think about it, that was probably the smart play for the Dragons because the Panthers haven't really moved the ball that efficiently against Southwest. Just a couple of big plays, the reverse on the kickoff, and then the 31-yard pass play. But Medina Valley only has one chunk play.
Well, in the one in the center of the field to Hewitt a little bit ago on that first drive. But, when you think about it, they're having to overcome 20 yards of penalties. So that play made up a lot of that. And Ray's had a 15-yard run on that drive as well, and you still got turned away on 4th
and
down.
He also put the ball on the ground twice.
They'll send Tesoro in motion. Newton looking to throw. He's going to fire it to Hewitt. Makes the completion. 15-20, and he's dragged down from behind around the 22-yard line. He's going to be right at the 1st down marker. I think he's about a yard shy.
Caleb Flax on the stop there. But you'll take that on 1st down all night long.
9 yards on 1st down all night. It's 2nd down and 1. Reza is the lone back. 3:13 to play here in the third. Still 9-6, Medina Valley with the lead.
Wow, look at the wide spread on this left side of the formation.
Takes a snap. Hands it off. Reza. He's got some room to run. 1st down and more as he tries to get to the outside. Puts his head down across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. A good run by Reza, and it's 1st and 10 Medina Valley.
Voss is going to get credited for the tackle, but he just got boat raced right there as Reza just lowered his head and took the blow to the defender.
And another 16-yard run for Reza.
Look at the split here, Jared.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. There's a huge split between the center and the guard and the tackle on the left side of the Medina Valley line.
Between Crisp and Jonathan in the center.
And there's a huge gap there. And look, the linebacker's coming up to fill that. Takes that snap. Gives it on a handoff trap play over the middle. That didn't fool anybody as Tesoro gets taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
No. Quentin Nia stayed at home there, the middle linebacker. That had disaster written all over.
Yeah, because they faked the pitch to Reza going to the right side, and they had Tesoro coming down the line. They handed it to him on a trap play trying to get up the middle, and there was nothing doing there. 1:53 to play here in the third. Newton sends a man in motion, takes a snap. They're going to run it on the option. Newton's going to keep it now. Fakes the pitch, and he's going to get upfield. He's going to have a 1st down. He needed 10. He got 11 or 12, actually. Yeah, they'll get him to the 49, 11-yard pickup on the option.
He did a lot of that all of that with his feet, but you got to give credit to the running back keeping that pitch.
Yep, it was still an option downfield.
It was still an option downfield. And Coach Britt said that after the show that you may see some option.
He said we're going to have to run the option to win the game is what he told us after the show. 1st and 10. Man in motion. They hand the ball to Reza up the middle. He's out to the 40, 35, and he dives down at the 34-yard line. Picks himself up another 15 yards. So Reza's starting to pick up 15, 16 yards.
Well, that's when you spread it out. Yep. That inside handoff there. And Reza, I tell you what, the young man's been thrust into some tough situations with the injuries. He's performing.
Yeah, no, he's doing a very good job.
And the offensive line has come out fired up here in the second half.
43 seconds to go here in the third.
The false start.
Yeah. Millis in motion. Hands to Reza again. This time he's only going to get a couple. Gets down to the 32-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Get a couple, but it's still positive. 42 on the stop. That's Passari.
We'll see if the Panthers snap it again before the fourth quarter. They don't have to. There's 19 seconds and counting. The play clock's still at 25. And I don't think they're going to snap it again. I think they're going to let this run out and get to the fourth quarter, and that's what they're going to do. So your score after 3 quarters is Medina Valley 9, Southwest 6. Same scores at halftime. Panthers driving. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the Southwest 32 when we come back to start the fourth. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
We're back here at Panther Stadium. As we go to the fourth quarter, we'll flip sides of the field. The Panthers now going left to right. 12 minutes to go. Medina Valley leads 9-6.
Finish.
And, yeah, you got to finish here.
Finish.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the Southwest 32 to start the fourth quarter. Panthers get their play call in here. They'll send a man in motion, takes a snap. Going to run the option. It's fumbled, and Southwest falls on top of it that time. And that was another sloppy exchange as he tried to pull it out, not giving it to the fullback, and the ball falls on the ground. 3rd fumble loss for the Panthers, and Southwest is going to have the ball 1st and 10 after the fumble recovery. And there's an injured Dragon player down on the field. And while he's injured, Maury, we'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain. We never stop.
Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
All right, we're back here at Panther Stadium, and the reason for all the commercials and stuff, the injured player just got up, and it's a good sign. They're helping him off the field, but we didn't really know what was going on because the EMS was ready over here, but they never came onto the field, so they were waiting, but they finally have got him up, and he's walking off with some help but under his own power.
Yep, good
which
sign.
is a very good sign. There's 11:56 to play in the ball game.
That means all of his extremities,
Yep.
everything's fine.
Yep.
You just kind of think maybe it was something maybe with his head where they just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, and he had his helmet off there for a while, but, he's up, off to the sideline, and we're ready to get the ball game started again here with 11:56 to go. It's going to be Southwest football, 1st and 10 from the 35 after the Medina Valley fumble. 9-6, still Medina Valley with the lead here in the fourth quarter. Logway looking to throw, fires near side, complete, number 8, and he's going to be dragged down right away. That was Joe John Gonzalez on the reception. He picks up 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was Christian Maldonado and Suazo Vega on the stop there for the Panthers.
So 2nd down, 8 to go. Southwest comes to the line here, 10 on the play clock. Out of the shotgun, Mills is the lone back. Takes a snap, looking to throw again. Over the right side of the field, high throw, diving, almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete. That was number 21 for the Panthers on the coverage there. James Martinez almost coming away with that.
Yeah,
It'll be 3rd and 8.
The ball was intended for Voss, and it was just highly thrown, tip up, and almost came up with the ball.
Yeah,
Martinez.
And that ball was thrown a little high. Voss did get his hands to it, but couldn't reel it in. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up here.
Now the Panthers are putting Hewitt.
Yep, ball at the 38.
On the defensive side.
Yeah, Hewitt out here at cornerback on Voss. One-on-one with him. That's a matchup to watch. Takes the snap. Rolling right, looking to throw deep down the right side, and it's incomplete. That was Burns getting his hand in there at the last moment. Pass was intended for Gonzalez down the right sideline, but Landon Burns getting his left arm up there at the very last moment to poke that ball out, and it's a big play for the Panthers. It's 4th down.
And that's what you're taught. The sidelines is your best defender, too. And you look to see the receiver's eyes when they start getting wide. He must have been looking right there because he got his hand up, knocked it away. That was a great, great defensive play.
And so they'll have to punt. Tesoro standing back around his own 23-yard line.
Make sure they punt.
It's a wobbly duck that's going to bounce and take a southwest bounce inside the 10-yard line and get downed at the 4. I think Medina Valley only had 10 players on the field also, Maury.
And if you just feel that punt, fair catch it or anything, you're save yourself 25 yards.
Yeah, now you're backed up at the 5-yard line, at the 4-yard line, rather.
This is that hidden yardage that you don't see, but it's there.
Yeah, because instead of having the ball around the 25 or 30-yard line, you've got the ball at the 4.
And you definitely need to shift field position now. You need to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. You got to get some first downs. You got to string a offensive drive here.
So 1st and 10 from the 4. Newton out of the pistol here. Reyes is going to be the lone back. Takes the snap, gives it to Reyes up the middle. Flags fly in. Got it up to the 10-yard line.
Where that's thrown in the middle of the field, that's usually a holding.
But he threw it as soon as the ball was snapped. Yeah. As soon as he handed the ball off, the penalty flag was thrown.
Well, they're going to call motion, I believe, again. Oh, no.
Chop block against the Panthers.
It's 15 yards, but it's only about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, because it's going to be half the distance to the goal, which will move him back to the 2-yard line. So it's going to bring up 1st down and 12. When you got to remember, too, Maury, down here, if holding or anything occurs in the end zone, it's a safety.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be 1st and 12 back at the 2-yard line now. The Panthers got to dig themselves out of this hole. You got to get a 1st down here and get yourself out of the shadow of your goalpost. Millis goes in motion. Takes the snap. Hands it to Reza, who just gets out of the end zone, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 21 was coming in there hard in the backfield. Gonzalez and almost had him in the end zone for a safety.
But a good fight for Reza to get himself out of that because it's still 2nd down and 12. Tight formation here for the Panthers. They're going to hand the ball off Reza. He gets up to about the 5. Looks like they'll give him the 6-yard line. 4-yard pickup, but it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Quinton Nia on the stop there for the Dragons.
It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up for the Panthers. So 3rd and 8 coming up here. 9:48 to play in the ball game. Panthers still with a 3-point lead. They send Millis in motion. Looking to throw off play action. Fires over the middle. He's got Gallion. It's underthrown, and it's picked off by Reed. And he runs out of bounds at the 38-yard line as he had Gallion, and he underthrew the football and ended up throwing it right to Reed, the defender, instead of over the top to Gallion.
It's almost as good as a punt.
Yep. And you're going to have Southwest is going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the Panther 38-yard line. So, again, excellent field position. How many times can you give them opportunities? Your defense has got to step it up again here, Maury, and you're giving Southwest a short field to work with.
4th turnover. And Jared, I kind of can put the partial blame on that for not getting up there and getting that punt and letting it roll 25 yards and pin you deep.
9:33 to play. Southwest with the football, down by 3. 1st and 10 at the Panther 38-yard line. They're going to change up their formation now. They'll bring their receivers in tight to the line of scrimmage, looking to throw. Fires, complete. Gonzalez to the 25, and he's run out of bounds around the 21-yard line. He's going to get a first down, picks himself up about 16, 17 yards. Yeah, 17-yard pickup. First and 10 at the 21. Now they're going to blow the play dead here. The officials are talking to the Medina Valley coaching staff about something. When they're getting the athletic director, I think that's Coach Bull down there, isn't it?
Well, they're talking to Coach Lange right
Yep.
now.
Yep.
He's your game administrator.
Yep. Well, someone in the student section's doing something that they hear, or maybe they blew a whistle or something we can't hear out there. But they're talking to the student section about something. .9:27 to play. Medina Valley with a 9-6 lead.
Now, Jared, look at Ogroy. The breeze has picked up a bunch after halftime. Southwest is going with the wind here in the fourth quarter.
So Mills in the backfield takes a snap. They hand it to Mills, trying to get to the right side, and he's going to get hit and taken down. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play.
Jacob Warren leading the charge there outside for the Panthers along with Lomo.
Back to the 23-yard line. It'll be second down and 12. 9:03 to play.
Maldonado in, Suaza Vega out, Blythe and Warren coming off the field for the Panthers.
Now Tyson Dean is the lone back. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Batted in the air and batted down by the Panther defense. That's not a fumble. They tried to bounce on it, but they tipped it in the air, and that's going to bring up third down and 12.
Number 8 was out there wide open again in that little flat route. That has got the Panthers every time they've run that play. That play was open. A good job. That Scullard Hopkins got a big paw on it and knocked it down.
So it's third down and 12 coming up here. The ball's at the 22-yard line. Wind picked up out there now as it's blowing hard with the wind at Southwest back. That flag was hanging limp earlier, and that wind is blowing now. Takes a snap on fourth down, looking to throw, fires a screen. Dean makes the catch, but he's dragged down from behind at the 25-yard line.
What a play!
A loss of 2.
17, Caleb Villegas.
And that's a huge play as Dean was trying to get the screen set up, and Villegas comes and drags him down from behind. And we'll see what they try to do.
They're bringing number 44 on. Yep. He's going to attempt a kick here. It's going to be spotted at the 25. They're going to spot it
back. This is a 42-yard kick.
42-yard kick from the left hash. He's definitely got the wind at his back.
No, the wind's howling now, blowing in his back. But this is a 42-yarder. He missed earlier from 29. Ball in the left hash. This to tie the ball game. Kick is up, and that's no good. He didn't get any of it as it barely gets into the end zone.
What a job your defense does again for the Panthers.
Yep.
Now hold on to the ball.
7:52 to play, and it's still 9-6 Medina Valley. And the Panthers will take over on possession here. First and 10 from their own 25-yard line. And Maury, you've turned the ball over 4 times. Your defense was backed up yet again. They came up with a couple of big plays there to lose yardage and make them have a longer field goal attempt. The wind's at his back. I don't think he hit that as well as he wanted to because we saw him kick it a lot farther than that earlier.
That barely even eclipsed the end zone.
Yep, and it falls no good. 9-6 is still your score, and here's the Panther offense on the field. Newton from the pistol, first and 10. They'll send Millis in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to Raise up the middle, and he's going to get 2 yards to the 27. And it'll be second and 8 coming up.
Castillo on the stop there. A lot of grabbing at the football for the Dragons there.
Well, and they're going to try to create a turnover here. And if you're Medina Valley, you can't play not to lose. You still have to be aggressive.
Absolutely.
You've got to get yards here. The clock's not on your side just yet.
Because you're going into the wind. You need to get some first downs and get it on that side of the field.
Yep. Second down, 8 to go. Millis in motion again, right to left. They're going to pitch it out to Reza. Reza turns the corner to the 30, and he gets across to about the 34, and the ball must have come loose at the very end, and I think Southwest has it.
No, they're saying he was down.
They're saying he was down before the ball popped out.
Okay. 23 came up with it. Wow.
Yeah, that ball, it got to the 34-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Very fortunate that time that he was down before that ball popped out.
Yeah, the captain, Tristan Denny, came away with it, but they're saying he was down. Jared, you've got to get this 1 yard. Got to move the chains here.
Tight formation. Everybody right there for the Panthers. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. Just did get to the 35-yard line, but the ball spot looks like they have it.
Yep, good hard running there by Reza, and that's a first down the Panthers well needed. They put in Big Blythe, number 34, and ran it right over his hip, and he led the hole there.
6:21 to play in the ball game. A new set of downs for the Panthers at the 35.
So good job by number 34, Blythe, opening that hole up.
They'll send Tesoro in motion. 5 on the play clock, takes the snap. Hands it off to Reza. Breaks a tackle across the 40 to the 43. But, Maury, that ball almost popped out of there on the handoff again. But he gets 9 yards in a first, and it'll be 2nd and 1.
Reagan Gonzalez on the stop. But Reza was one step away from making it a huge, huge run.
Yeah, that was not a clean exchange there from quarterback to running back. 2nd and a yard to go. 5:34 to play in ticking.
And, Jared, a field goal now, you have to get pretty close because you're going to be kicking into a big wind. You want to put 7 on the board here and get a little more comfortable.
We'll make it a 2-possession ball game. 2nd down, a yard to go. Takes the snap. Going to give it on the trap play to Tesoro. Trying to make some men miss. He's still on his feet, dragging players across midfield. Still on his feet down to about the 45-yard lines where they're going to spot him. A huge run by Tesoro as he picks up 11 or 12 yards that time and a first down for Medina Valley.
Got a little push there by Jonathan Burns at the end. Got him another 5 yards.
5 minutes and counting to play. Under 5 minutes now to go in the ball game. Medina Valley eating clock and chewing up field. Ball at the Southwest 45-yard line.
Eating up clock and chewing up field. Did you just think of that?
Yeah. Just came to me. Takes the snap. Gives it off to Reza up the middle, and he falls forward to the 41-yard line. Picks up 4.
Flax on the stop.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Jared, I am impressed with the way this young man is running in between the tackles. He's not a big bruising fullback, but he is earning all the yards. He is lowering his head and running hard.
He's not as big as Guerrero or Rincon, but he's quick, and he runs low to the ground. He runs with his pads low, and when he hits the hole, he hits it hard and gets through it. 2nd and 6 coming up here. 3:55 to play and counting. And they're taking all that play clock on purpose. You can see him waiting. Takes that snap. Pulls it out on the option play. Newton's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get close to a first down.
Wow, that was close to a horse collar there.
Yeah, they get a first down, though, and he picks up 7 or 8 yards.
Two plays with the option, 2 first downs. And that's because your running back is keeping that containment to where he still has the option of pitching it. Now, a couple more first downs. This ball game's over.
Well, they still have 2 timeouts remaining, though. They can stop the clock, so the Panthers do need to keep moving this ball. You'd like to finish it off with a touchdown and put this game out of reach.
It would be nice.
Newton in the pistol here. 3:08 to go. 1st and 10, Medina Valley. Gives it to Reza, right side of the line. He falls across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Picks himself up another 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 coming up here.
Quintanilla once again on the stop, and that young man has been all over the field for the Dragons on their defensive side.
When you got 2:44 and counting to go now, you can run another about 20 seconds off this clock before you have to snap it, but we'll see what the Panthers do. And that's it. They're taking their time getting that play in, letting this clock chew up while they move the ball.
Probably depending on what yardage you get here, you may see Southwest use their first timeout.
Yeah.
Or one of their timeouts.
6 on the play clock. 2nd and 5. Newton takes the snap, gives it to Reza again. He gets spun around this time. As he gets to 28, he's going to get 1 yard, and Southwest takes a timeout immediately.
Yeah, Castillo right there for the Dragons on that play.
Well, and it's 3rd down and about, 3rd and 4, I think this is going to be. And they take their 2nd timeout, Maury. So here's the thing. Now they've used the timeout. If
One
the Panthers,
timeout, the game's over.
Yeah, and
first down.
Yeah, if the Panthers can get a first down here, Southwest isn't going to have enough timeouts to be able to stop the clock enough to get the ball back. So they're putting all their eggs in one basket here on this drive, saying we're going to stop you on 3rd and 4th down.
And can you believe, though, how the breeze is picked up? There was nothing.
No, it was nothing blowing.
I mean, I guarantee you there's gusts of about 15 to 20
Yeah,
miles
no,
an
they're
hour.
15 to 20 mile an hour winds right now. And, I mean, they're blowing steady.
A first down here, Jared, wins the ball game. You go into victory formation then.
Yeah, you don't do what the Miami Hurricanes did last weekend. They'll come out of the timeout here. Southwest. I think that was only their first timeout, Mar. I think they have 2 more remaining.
The scoreboard says each team has 2.
But 3rd down here, they'll take the snap. The ball's loose. Ball's loose, still on the ground. The Panthers fall on top of it. Oh, my goodness. And Southwest takes their timeout, and it's going to be 4th down and 10. And they'll still have 1 remaining. But, Maury, Panthers fortunate to still have the football on 4th down. And now
Tesoro jumps on it. My Lord, now you
well, here you go.
Pooch it.
Do you pooch it
Yeah,
and hope to
absolutely.
pin him back inside the 10?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
2 minutes to play. My goodness. That's the 5th fumble of the ball game by Medina Valley, but it's the first one they didn't lose. They lost the first 4.
Oh, my.
Ball moves back to the 34-yard line.
It's first down wins you the ball game.
And it's going to be 4th down and 10.
Jared, you got to punt it. I know it's on the 35. Even if you kick it out of bounds, you're still going to gain 15 yards.
I don't know. He kicked one for 4 yards earlier.
I said, though, even if you kick this one in the end zone, you're still going to gain. You're still going to push it back to the 20, gain 15 more yards.
We'll see what the Panthers choose. They're sending Newton out there with the offense. It's 4th down and 10. If they pick up the first down, they can run the clock out. There's 2:05. They put 5 seconds back on the clock. We'll see if they're trying to draw them off sides here. I don't know. Panthers do have timeouts left. Newton going with a hard count. I think he's trying to get him to jump off sides. We'll see if they do snap it. Still 10 on the play clock. I think the Panthers are going to call timeout.
Well, you're going to take a delay of game and give your punter a little bit more.
5 more yards. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to do here. And, yeah, they do take the delay of game. They were trying to see if they jump off sides and get them 5 yards. But delay of game, they'll move them back 5 yards, and the Panthers are going to have to punt with 2:05 to play. And Southwest does still have 1 timeout left, Maury.
So your special teams needs to come through right here.
Yep.
And you know they're going to put Voss or
well, Reed's back there.
Back there.
Reed is back there to receive. You got Butler.
Dean, I mean.
Yeah, Dean. Dean back there to receive, standing at the 6. It's a good snap. Butler going to boot it away. And that's caught by Reed or Dean, and he's going to get out to the outside. He's up to the 30, and he's forced out of bounds at the 35. So Tyson Dean made that catch running, came up to it, made a good play, and got them yards back, and they're going to have better field position than what you'd hope they have.
They're going to be all the way out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and it's going to be 1st and 10 with 1:54 to go. They have 1 timeout remaining. And this is the first time in these situations, Maury, where the offense isn't chasing the game. Now it's your defense that has to step up. They've stepped up all game long. Can they do it one more time? So they come out here in the pistol. 4 wide, Mills alone back, looking to throw. Fires right side. Down the sideline, batted in the air by Hewitt and knocked down, incomplete. They threw that into double coverage on that 4 sideline.
That was Voss and Hewitt back there. Panthers putting their speed back on the field there.
2nd down and 10 coming up with 1:48 to play in the ball game.
Hewitt almost came away with a big turnover there.
Minute 48 to go. 2nd down and 10 from the 35. A field goal could tie the ball game to force overtime. Rolling out near side, looking to throw, sets his feet, fires on the run. Gonzalez open, makes the catch, and he's on the run inside the 20, and he's brought down around the 15-yard line. They'll spot him at the 13. 1st and 10 Southwest with 1:39 to play. Clock stops for the first down. And how Gonzalez gets behind the defense is beyond me. You got to keep everything in front of you in this situation. And he got behind him and had to get chased down from behind. 1st and 10 from the 15. And timeout taken by Medina Valley as they want to regroup here with 1:24 to play. And now, Maury, you got to hope for a turnover, or at worst, you got to hold them to a field goal attempt here for a tie ball game. You can't let them score a touchdown.
No, you got to keep them out of the end zone. All the excitement happened with 1.5 minutes before the first half. Everything excited, and all you had to do was just convert and hold on to the ball, and you put the ball on the ground for the 4th time. Now, we did recover it, but you put yourself in 4th down and 10 yards, and you had.
Yeah, and they had the right play call there. Logway made a good throw to Gonzalez, who somehow, what I don't understand is how he gets behind the defense right there.
Your defense is asked to rise to the occasion one more time here for the Panthers.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line.
And Jared, you go back to the punt. Why do you even let him have a chance to run the punt back? Why
you got to kick it down into the corner.
Directional kick it to the side or somewhere.
That's called a coffin corner, and that's something that's practiced a lot. You can kick it down there. They're rolling out. Reed, he's going to get sacked back at the 22-yard line. It was a wildcat, and Reed was going to throw.
And now they got a little fancy with it.
Yep, too fancy. 1:09 and counting. It's 2nd down and 16. And Maury, that's the thing here is, you moving back like that, it takes them out of field goal range. I know the wind's at his back, but here we go with 57 seconds to go and a timeout taken by Medina Valley, and that's the final timeout taken by the Panthers. I think we had too many players on the field. Before that, they had 13 men out there.
Wow.
So they take the timeout, avoid the 5-yard penalty, but, it's 2nd down and 6. That's a big loss of yardage right there because they're precious to you when you're down by 3 and a field goal can tie the ball game. He missed earlier from 42 yards, but I know the wind's at his back, but you want to get as close as you can. I know Southwest is playing for a touchdown here to try to win the ball game, but you also have to keep that in the back of your mind. You don't want to turn the ball over or make a big mistake that's going to cost you trying to kick a field goal to tie the ball game. 57 seconds left. It's 2nd down and 16 from the 21-yard line.
Panthers used their last timeout. That was sponsored by Peerless Equipment. Dragons still have one timeout.
They'll come out here. Mills is the lone back. They've got 4 wide receivers. Rolling out, looking to throw. Fires complete. Gonzalez at the 20, and he gets out of bounds. Around the 17, 18-yard line. We'll see where the ball spot is, but he only picks up a couple of yards there.
Villegas on the stop there, and the Panthers are or close there, because that could have been a late hit out of bounds. You're getting a little aggressive there, and that would have been a killer for the Panthers.
Yeah, I would have given them a first down
and the mark of 15
yards.
Or half the distance to the goal.
It's going to be 3rd down and 13 coming up here, as he only got to the 18-yard line. The clock stopped at 50 seconds. They do have a timeout remaining.
You'd like to see us, the Panthers could get us a stop here or something and make them use that last timeout.
Alagua out of the shotgun, rolling right side, looking to throw, fires toward the end zone, then that's going to be incomplete. It was uncatchable over there as it looked like the defender ran over the offensive player, the receiver, but the ball was thrown way out of bounds. It's incomplete, and it's 4th down.
I know, but you gave the official the
opportunity
to throw that flag, even though it was uncatchable. You still should not have even been close to that.
But fortunately, he didn't throw it. It is 4th down, and they're going to bring on number 44, Angel Rodriguez Escoto, to kick this field goal.
Now you need to make sure to kick it, and you don't need to run into the kicker.
Yeah, exactly. This is a 35-yard attempt from the left hash with the wind at his back. He missed from 42 earlier. This from 35, and a timeout taken by Southwest. And they take their final timeout with 43 seconds remaining. It's 4th and 13, Maury.
Well,
they can't go for it. You've got to kick this.
I would think so too, Jared, especially when you're downwind.
You're downwind. You're down by 3. If you try to put it in your offense's hands, they got to get down to the 5. It's 4th and 13. You're saying we got to pick up 13 yards in one play, but you have a chance to get 3 points with your kicker. You got to take that opportunity.
Well, and you go back to the first down. They got a little tricky, tried to reverse pass, and got themselves down behind the chains.
Yep.
This is
the
ball game right here.
From 35 yards on the left hash.
He moved.
High snap. They get the kick up. It's good. With 39 seconds left, he drills it. I thought that they moved before the snap, and that's what the defense is saying too.
The defensive end over here moved.
But they make it with 37 seconds left, and the game's tied at 9.
And that kick didn't look.
No, it was a spiral. It was a spiral kick, but he got it enough to get it through the uprights.
I thought he might have missed it to the left, but it snuck through.
It snuck through. He makes it from 35 yards, and tie ball game 9-9.
Wow. What a ball game. It sure looked like the end on this end flinched a little before the snap.
Well, maybe, but he didn't call it. I thought he did too, but they didn't give him the call. He made the field goal.
Well, and give the Dragons
credit.
Marching down the field.
Yeah, they moved all the way down the field. They did what they needed to do to get this ball game tied up, and now with 37 seconds left, you have to be. I don't think they try an onside kick here, but with the wind in Medina Valley's face, they might try to get the ball back and get a field goal before the end of this game.
Well, and it was set up by your special teams.
Yep.
A good return. And
if they do kick this away, Medina Valley needs a good return.
Yep.
Because with 37 seconds left and you're out of timeouts, you wonder if they're going to try to get downfield and score or just take it to overtime. Escoto will tee it up. This kickoff's brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. In another one of these nail biters here again, Maury. 3rd one in 4 weeks. Medina Valley's got 10 guys up close to the line of scrimmage, and they will boot it away. A high end-over-end kick with the wind, and they're going to have to pick this up. Hewitt, it's fumbled. Southwest has it at the 2-yard line.
You've got to be kidding me.
My goodness. That is a fumble. And, he's got to play the ball. It went over his head.
Just fall on it.
Burns went back there to pick it up and then fumbled the football, and Southwest has it at the 2 or 3 yard line with 32 seconds left. It's at the 3. They're out of timeouts, but they're close enough here. All they got to do is try to run the football and get it down, and The Panther defense has to figure something out here. And they're going to line up in the power I. Mills, the deep back. They give it to the first man through, trying to push the pile toward the end zone. He's not going to get in. Gets it down to about the 2 with 23 seconds left. And they have to spike the ball, Maury. They can't stop the clock with a timeout. And they did. They're going to try to kick the field goal here as time runs out with 13 seconds to go. This is going to be a 20-yard attempt. It's like an extra point. They had one blocked earlier. Kick is up, and it is good with 2 seconds to play. My goodness. 12-9, Southwest leads. I cannot believe it.
Wow, I'm speechless.
Yeah, I mean,
I am just totally speechless.
You fumbled the ball on the 3-yard line on the kickoff. All you got to do is fall on top of it. The ball wasn't going to go in the end zone, and I know the Panthers were thinking like I was. You're playing, making sure they don't onside it, but when you only have one guy back there and the kick just soared over his head, Burns had to run that ball down. I mean, unfortunately, it turned out the way it did, and there's 2 seconds left here, so you got to try something here. If they're going to squib it, it's going to be lateral, and hope you can get it downfield and score.
Wow, wow.
And that's 2 weeks in a row, Maury, where you moved the ball well between the 20s, and you turned the ball over 6 times, I think, in this ball game. Nope, 5. You had 4 fumbles in the interception. Well, no, that was a fumble. That was a turnover too. So You had 6 turnovers in the ball game. You can't win the ball game like that. You got to finish drives off, and the Panthers didn't do that tonight. And Escoto is waiting to get the tee out there to tee this up. This crowd's stunned, and they should be. I mean, that is an unbelievable ending to this ball game. But it's not over yet. The Panthers get one more chance here, and this is going to be a kick that's going to be fielded by Tessero at the 17. Still on his feet. He's going to have to try to get rid of it, and he can't. Gets tackled at the 29-yard line, wasn't able to lateral it, and that is the ball game. 12-9 is your final score. Southwest beats Medina Valley. And if there's a penalty here on Southwest, the ball game can't end.
I don't see a flag down though.
No, he went like this, like it was delay a game.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to have to re-kick this. Yeah, this is going to be re-kicked. There was a delay of game. They did not get the kickoff before the play clock hit 0.
Well, you know what? With the sitting, do they put any time back on, or is it?
Yeah, they put the 2 seconds back on the clock.
I don't even kick it deep. I squib it right here at your front line and run out the clock. I don't even kick it deep.
Yeah, I don't.
Seriously. Just pooch it. Just roll it to the front line and let one of your up men here just fall on it, and the game's over.
And they do kind of do that. They pooch it up in the air. It's played at the 38-yard line. He's tackled. No lateral on the play. Stopped at the 45, and that's the ball game.
Well, Jarrett, and right there, if you fair catch it,
no time runs off the clock, and you get a play.
You could try to throw the Hail Mary or something.
But that's the ball game. 12-9 is your final score. Southwest wins it, and the Panthers are going to – they still have a shot to get in the playoffs here, but they don't have a shot to be second in the district anymore and get a home playoff game. Nope. They're going to end up being third or fourth. And we're gonna take a break real quick for some of the sponsors, and then we'll show the band as they're going to perform their UIL show here after the ball game. And we'll show that here in just a minute. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another. Where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
So we're going to show the band here as the football players are clearing off the field. The band's getting all their stuff on there. Final score tonight, Southwest wins this game 12-9 is your final score. It was 9-6 at halftime. This was the first game that Medina Valley lost the second half, and they ended up losing the football game because of it. Maury, you had 7 turnovers in this ball game. You had 6 turnovers in the ball game, 5 fumbles, 1 interception. And 6 of those, you had 6 fumbles, you lost 5. And the one that happened, I can't even imagine that even happened, because they kick off and you give them the ball right back at the 2-yard line with seconds to tick on the clock. They kick 2 field goals in the last 30 seconds of the ball game to win it 12-9. And, the Panthers had a 9-6 lead at halftime. They had every opportunity on offense to ice this ball game, to get more points on the board, to run the clock out. And there was always something that happened, whether it was a fumble that put you behind the chains at the end, a fumble that lost possession of the football, 20 yards worth of false start penalties in one drive. They're just things like that, mistakes that kept you from winning this ball game, and it kept Southwest in the ball game. The defense played a spectacular ball game for the Panthers because Southwest honestly probably should have scored about 28 points in this game. And your defense scored a lot and kept you in this ball game and gave you a chance to win it. And unfortunately, the Panthers come out on the wrong side of it again.
Yeah, your defense played one of the best games it's played all year. You only give up 12 points. You only give up 6 points in the first 46 minutes and 30 seconds, and give up 6 in the final 30 seconds, which the first 3 that was fine because they got good field position on you, and they got behind one play.
Yeah.
But your defense rose the occasion, got the field goal. All you have to do is just field the kickoff, and it goes into overtime, and the Panthers give away their fifth turnover of the ball game via the fumble, and set up Southwest with
sixth. It was their sixth.
Well, five via the
fumble. Yeah. The sixth turnover.
So you're not going to win many ball games
turning the ball over like that.
That many times.
Well, we're gonna let the band perform here.
The next band in Conference 5A is the Medina Valley High School Band. Their program is entitled The Ascent, featuring the music of Kate Bush's Running Up the Hill, Yagisawa's Hymn to the Sun with the Beat of Mother Earth, and Tin's Sono di Volare. Drum majors Dylan Lee, Hamid Wilson, and Ashley Persine. You may begin your performance for the UIL Region 11 Marching Band Contest.
Carlos Jimenez. The principal is Tanner Lane. Superintendent is Dr. Scott Kalos. Color guard director is AJ Riojas, assisted by Cassandra Ramirez. Percussion techs are Valeria Hernandez and Emilio De Leon. Marching techs are Sarah Hant and Aiden Ramos. Student teacher is Caitlin Ramirez. Ladies and gentlemen, please give one more round of applause for the Medina Valley High School Band.
And the band has just performed. I want to wish them good luck tomorrow at Rutledge Stadium. That's where they're going to be performing for UIL competition, and good luck to them. And I want to say something, too. A lot of class by the Southwest Dragon Band staying behind to watch Medina Valley perform. And I think Southwest is performing tomorrow, too,
Good luck to them
in UIL. Good luck to them also. But, you know, that's you like to see that. They stayed behind to watch them perform their UIL performance. And good luck to both bands tomorrow moving forward. Next week is a bye week for the Panther football team, and I think they're looking forward to that. No, there'll be no sports for supper next week, as you've got the bye week, and then no football game Friday night. Now, I think we'll be broadcasting volleyball on Tuesday at Legacy or at Southwest Legacy. That game will be on the MVBN network. And what about Friday? It's Friday will be home against Southside, and that game will be broadcast as well. So we'll have both volleyball games on next week. And I think they won tonight, correct?
Yes,
yeah, the volleyball team won tonight.
I think what Marcus said is the win tonight assured you, I believe, of a playoff
spot.
So,
well, and
also improve on it. You win these next three matches.
And we also need to say a big congratulations to the cross-country teams who both won their district district cross-country meet and will be moving on to regionals. And I know I saw some of the individuals from the girls, and I think Medina Valley and Southwest were all in the top 10. Every one of the top 10 was from Medina Valley or Southwest.
Yes.
And that's huge. They really good district champions from the boys and the girls cross-country teams. So, congratulations to them and good luck as they move on to regionals. And just want to remind everyone to tune in on Tuesday night to volleyball on MVBN2. We will not be on next week with the bye week.
Need a break.
Yeah, need a little bit of a break. There's 2 games remaining. You got at Southside in 2 weeks, and then South San, and then home against Laredo Figueroa are your last 2 games of the year. Both games that the Panthers need to win now. I mean, you started out 2-0 in district. Now you're 3-3 in district with 2 games yet to play. So Panthers with 2 big games ahead of them still, and we keep saying that, big games. And when you look, Maury, 3, 4, 9 points separated. Now 9 points is what you lost your 3 games combined by 9 points.
Yep.
in the district.
2, 4, and 3.
Yep. And so 2 heartbreaking losses in a row for the Panthers. To Laredo Nixon and now tonight to Southwest.
What really stings about this one is you weren't the team coming from behind.
For the first time,
You were ahead, and you had the ball 3rd down, and all you needed was 5 yards to get a first down. Southwest was out of timeouts.
And you fumbled the ball.
You could have just went into victory formation. You fumbled the ball. You punt the ball away, and you punt it to their best player out on the field, and he makes things happen.
Yeah.
He runs it 35 yards back the other way.
Yeah, he got that started for them, and then somehow their their receiver Gonzalez got behind the defense, got him down to the 15. The defense did step up, held him to a field goal, and then you fumble the ball in the goal line, give them the ball back, and they make a field goal as time's running out with 2 seconds left. And it's just a stingy way to lose. It's one of those. It's really a heartbreaking way to lose, and that's a rough defeat for the Panthers. But with the off week, I'm sure they'll bounce back and come back hard at South San. But final score tonight: Southwest 12, Medina Valley 9. For the Medina Valley Broadcast Network and Maury Stein, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we will